Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is currently the 4th of March, which means that this series has been going on for over a year. So, yeah, I blame myself for that one, for not fucking sitting down and recording and playing more, but, you know, that's the way shit goes. Anyway, we're back, finally, and, what were we doing? Well, I don't remember what we did last time. Quite frankly, the only reason I'm playing is because I really wanted to play Kingdom Come, because I hadn't played it in so long. I just had that desire in me saying, play it, play that game, and thus we are here. But what are we doing? I imagine following the main quest line. So I don't actually remember what any of my stats are, and I'm surprised at how little armor I'm wearing right now. So, level 19, so we've nearly maxed out main level. Strength, agility, vitality all maxed out. Speech is nearly maxed out. Charisma is on 10. I'm very visible. And conspicuous. I make a lot of noise and I haven't got a lot of speed. I'm thinking when we do complete this, I may do another playthrough on hardcore mode. But I'm debating whether or not I want to record this game again, just because, you know, nobody's watching this series who's going to watch the next series, you know what I mean? So I think I'd do that as kind of like a streaming thing, if I decided to do that. But what I want to do is, once I've completed the game, I'm going to reinstall the game, completely wipe it and clear it, so that way hopefully performance will run a lot better when I do start playing this again. So I spent way too much time there in the inventory, but we're going to cut a lot of that out. Just got to admire like the amount of detail that's put into this game. Like just an absurd amount of detail, like with the chains, and there's an entire system up there that shows exactly how they would reel the bridge up. It's pretty damn good, but they don't do the entire bridge, of course. They just do these little bits here to cover up that and cover up that. So yeah, it's pretty fucking amazing how much detail went into doing this. You'd think there'd be some kind of law against running through town like this on a horse. I mean, there probably is, but they never seem to enforce it. What did get me in the mood to stop playing this game again, though, was I was watching this YouTuber play it called,
How are you, Henry?
Pravkov or Pravnov? I really can't remember. It was like Practo
Save you.
something. I'm gonna quickly pull it up on my phone.
Take care.
Might as well get everything prepared.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
What about this?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
I don't need to save money, I'm just doing it because of fucking, whatchamacallit, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Speech improvements. Let's have a look. YouTube history, when it's a bit faster. Gopher. I got that completely wrong. Yeah, YouTube called Gopher. He's got 87 episodes. I'm on to episode 8. I need to subscribe, actually. Gopher, yeah, thank you for getting me back into Kingdom Come. Not that I wasn't not into it, but the fact that you got me back into doing YouTube. Because I posted a video, I think yesterday on the day before. I was like, I don't know when I'm going to come back to YouTube. I'm completely demotivated. I saw his videos in Kingdom Come. I really wanted to get back into Kingdom Come, and so it is thanks to him, because I was enjoying his content so much, and I decided, yeah, I'll get back into it. It seems fun. Only time will tell whether or not it really is that fun. But we got to meet someone over there by the look of it, because I'm not quite sure what we're doing. I mean, I'm 11 minutes into recording, and I haven't even checked out what fucking mission I'm doing yet. You know, we're not doing the tournament again, there's no point. Unless it's for a quest. Where are you? Where am I going? Where are you? Who am I looking for? It's the blacksmith. I'm not too asked about how much money I get for this. You know, because some traders will pay better for certain items than others, but I'll just sell what I can for whatever. Yeah, I heard that they're going to be giving you dog companions in the next update, as well as, I think it's part of the DLC, with Teresa. When I can afford it, I will buy it, because I haven't even gotten Band of Bastards yet. Enroll in a tourney. What is that quest for? Like, take a wager on me and the tourney. Right, it doesn't look like there's a tourney on right now. So I think I'll just come back to this one. The sword one might be a bit more confusing. I need to look up a guide for that one, I think. Because I don't think that marks it when you press E. I don't think the sword is even that good either. So, bring boar meat to the innkeeper. I thought I already did that one. Oh, it's an activity, so you can do it over time. Still 20 Gosham. A scruffy vagabond from the refugee camp wants me to do a favour, pickpocketing something. Do some more fights. There's a brawler in Ratai. Maybe I could beat a Grosham or two. I've already done that one. Okay. Wait until the situation clears up. Is that still not cleared up? How long does that take? Because that's been done for like 10 episodes or something. Optional, find out the truth in the black so-called sorcery. I guess we can do those two then. We might as well go in there and see if it's done yet. Then we need to do vengeance. My home was destroyed. Parents were murdered. So that's the main, and then that's the other main. So we'll work on those two once I'm done with these two side quests. I think at the end of the last episode, I think I said, okay, well, we can finally get on to main quests. I do apologise if you do actually care and want to see a proper quest. But I seem to hate you, apparently. Do you want to activate these two? I know that that's one where you shoot the archery, but I don't know what that one is. I don't remember that one being there. The map looks a lot nicer than I remember as well. And we got one there. And we got one there. Fuck, we have a lot. We might as well activate them then, actually. We're not going to activate that one because last time I did that one, it crashed my game. So, put a marker there. Well, we don't actually need to put a marker. I'll be able to see when I'm there. So we'll go activate these and we'll see what happens.
What's this about the Revenant, then?
I knew you wouldn't abandon me.
Why this particular grave?
The locals don't like to talk about it, so it's surely got some sinister past behind it. And in places like that, revenants sprout up like mushrooms after rain.
Well, if that's how it is, we could open old wounds. That could easily set people against us. Again.
Then it would be best if no one could connect us to it, wouldn't it?
I'll need a spade, then.
Yes. Dig it up and remove the remains, leaving no trace.
And what am I to do with the remains?
Keep them. Human remains are always handy to have around.
Great. And how do we spread the word of this Revenant?
There's a gossip in every village. Here, too, a woman who'll spread news quicker than a dozen messengers on the fastest steeds.
And what am I to tell this gossip?
All you have to do is casually mention the empty grave, and before evening, I'll wager the whole village will know about it.
Where does this woman live?
The last house on the left, on the road to Sassa. She was the first person I met here, and by the time I reached the village green, I already had a mob looking suspiciously at me. The rumor-mongering fishwife.
And that's all?
Not quite. You should ask her who was buried there. So we've got a story to work with.
So, dig up the grave, talk to the gossip.
And the remains. Don't forget to remove them. Otherwise, no one will believe in the Revenant.
So that's what we're doing then. I think last time I told him to go fuck himself, but we're never going to complete this quest line if we don't go along with it. So I just kind of need to get that one done. So we're done in this town. We can head over to... Alright, so we can go and do that now. Might as well go and do that then. We'll go dig up that body. Because like a good Christian that I am, I touch dead bodies. Okay, that sounded really bad. It's a boy! Oh god. I'm actually picking up bones. Oof. Oof. I thought it'd be like a mini cutscene or some shit. Well. That ain't nice. The blue A. Okay. The blue A. Oh, that sounds wrong. If you don't get what I mean by that, I mean a bruised A. Am I all dirty? I am all dirty. Oh, boy. Don't like being... Oh, there's no water in there. Fucking tease. Gonna pick flowers in anger. Oh, water. Sweet. Just because we're in cutscenes, I don't want that shit on my head. Oh, there you are. It's one of you two. No, it is the older lady, of course.
Good wife. Has something happened here?
Heavens no. It's quiet here, unlike some other places.
And what about that empty grave?
What empty grave would that be now?
The one beyond the village, alongside the road to Sasau. Just by the river, on the Pine Headland.
How would you know it's empty? Unless it was dug up.
Oh, it's dug up, all right. Freshly. And empty. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Lord in heaven, what in the name of...
How come it's not in hallowed ground, anyway? Only unrepentant sinners are buried like that. Usually.
I don't like to say. It's an old wound that's best forgotten.
Whose grave is it?
Well, once a long time ago there was a young charcoal burner living here with his wife. There was always a lot of charcoal burners here, but this fellow worked alone. That's not an easy job for one man.
No one wanted to work with him, or what?
Oh, he was a hard-headed fellow who always wanted to take care of his family himself.
Well, I can understand that. It's always better to work for yourself than break your back for someone else.
His wife was expecting, though no one knew it yet. And he wasn't doing well at all. Soon enough, they had nothing to eat. And so he took to thieving.
Well, I can understand him. To watch your family suffer like that. What could he do when they were going hungry?
If we'd known how badly off they was, folk would have helped out. But he kept his troubles to himself.
And did he get caught?
Well, at first it was just a few eggs going missing from people's hen coops. But then it was anything that wasn't nailed down. And in the end, they caught him.
And I suppose he was harshly punished for it.
Even then he didn't let on why he was doing it. They whipped the skin off his back and banished him from Leditchko.
So justice was done then?
It wasn't enough for some folk. When the butcher found out he'd never get any compensation, he wanted them to chop off the charcoal burner's hands. If the bailiff hadn't talked sense into him, he'd have done it himself with his cleaver.
Well, he got off lightly enough then.
And in the end, he got what was coming to him, and more.
The butcher caught up with him?
No, no. It was the mills of God turning slowly but surely. His wife bled to death in childbirth, and the child died with her.
God have mercy on their souls.
Amen.
Nothing could have been done to save them?
There was no one there. He had no one who would care for his wife. They say on that day, he parted ways with God forever. And he turned his back on the village too. I reckon he never forgave himself. Nor us, either.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. But how did he end up?
Don't ask me that, lad. I beg you.
Come now, good wife. You can't leave the story unfinished.
I said no. Will you let it lie?
No. You got me intrigued now. There's a mystery.
I know who was buried in that grave. A young charcoal burner.
So begins the tragic tale of the young charcoal burner who became entangled with the devil himself.
Oh, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. He was from Ledetchko. He was trying to eke out a living for himself and his wife, but he couldn't manage. When she fell pregnant, he took to stealing.
Pride drove him from the straight and narrow path, and soon he sold his soul to the devil to fill his stomach.
They caught him and punished him, But some of the people he'd robbed didn't think it was enough. Then when his wife died in childbirth, and the child too, he blamed everyone for it. Even God, apparently.
But when the time came to pay his debt to hell, the devil had no use for his soul, and took his wife and child instead. The charcoal burner cursed God, who struck him down in righteous vengeance. But the dead man's soul never left his body. He came back as a revenant, to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Jesus, did you listen to what I said at all?
Sorry, did you say something?
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, the question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the villagers? Well, apprentice?
What about his wife and child? No doubt he'd want to avenge their death.
Well, how did they die?
In childbirth.
And when his love turned to rage, the water turned to blood. Nothing too original, but it's tried and tested. If you do it at the baths, everyone will hear of it.
How am I supposed to do that? It might be a bit suspicious if I'm seen walking around with a pail of blood.
No problem. There's a certain potion that will do the trick easily.
The gossip mentioned the butcher. It seems he was infuriated that the charcoal burner's punishment was too lenient.
And the revenant spoiled their meat with his malign touch.
How's that?
Spoiled meat is a classic example of a revenant's power.
I thought it was the work of bad butchers.
That too, sometimes.
So, I should switch the good meat for bad at the butcher's. What about the butcher woman?
What about her?
Her conscience was troubled on account of her man, and she couldn't sleep. But I helped her, so she's found some peace.
So, no problem then.
What? I'm supposed to scare the wits out of her and start all over again?
All right, if you can find some other solution, you don't have to switch the meat. But I wouldn't worry about her. But make sure kind of meat. Not even a revenant will turn a cow into a chicken.
He cursed God. That's very serious.
What is it that most brings God to mind?
They don't have a church there. But everyone will have a rosary. I can't think of anything else.
That's it! If folks start losing their rosaries, they'll have sleepless nights over it.
You want me to steal rosaries? But that's...
Or just exchange them.
For what?
For nothing.
Great. He was stealing food from people, right? So, supposing he started again.
We should steal from people? Disgraceful. Have you no shame?
Maybe just a few eggs from hen coops, like the gossip mentioned.
Well, that wouldn't be too serious a sin. Will they put it down to the revenant, though?
They would, if I put some charcoal there instead.
And their nourishment he turned into ash. So, switch eggs for charcoal, switch the meat, colour the water in the baths, and switch the rosaries. That ought to do it. I hope so. Of course, if you come up with anything else, don't let me hold you back. Talking to people might give you ideas. Traders, the bailiff.
Well, what if someone sees me in the act?
They mustn't. Otherwise, it'll end up like Sasau all over again. Don't draw attention to yourself, or they'll put two and two together.
Sure. I'll keep my head down. And how will I know if I've succeeded? I doubt it'll be announced on the market square.
I'll be the first to know. They'll come running to me for a remedy, like hens at feeding time. Off you go and raise hell.
Whatever he did, don't you think he deserves some peace?
Dear Henry, after all the poor wretch went through, I'd say he's beyond any peace.
Well, he certainly won't have any as long as I'm carrying his bones around with me.
Ah, but you know who those remains could help.
Help? Who? How?
Me, of course. And I'd pay you a nice price for a revenant's bones.
But there is no revenant.
Not yet. What do you say?
I think I'd rather bury them.
You could. But what a waste. Imagine the power they could have.
At least the poor wretch will have peace at last.
Maybe. As long as you bury him in hallowed ground. Otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Like in Rattay, maybe?
Well, that's probably the nearest. That gossip-mongering crone would know.
True, I could ask her.
If you must. But for heaven's sake, don't even hint to her what you're up to.
I have a rough idea what, because there's some empty graves at the thingy, isn't there? In the cemetery in, thingy. Rattay. I'm not sure about this quest now. I feel like this quest is really dodgy. Brewing the potion to colour the water. Replace the... it's so much work. Brewing a potion to colour the water. Well, first of all, we need to find an alchemy station. But it doesn't appear there is an alchemy station in this town. So if I'm going to brew a potion, I need to go somewhere else. I'm going to need to go back to Rattay. If I go back to Rattay, I can get the burying part of the quest done as well. So we'll do that. I'm starting to regret the fact that I did just sell a bunch of shit earlier. Like the charcoal. Alrighty then. Let's go around to the back. And let's see if we have a potion that we can craft. Okay, we don't need that. Nope. Single hunting bear. Nope. Okay, blood plants. Nope. 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 No. Nope. 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 I don't think I've got the potion for this. Okay, oof. I've really got no idea. So, I looked it up. I don't have any of the ingredients. So we're just gonna have to find them. We don't need nettle, but I'd like to level up my herbalism skill, so might as well. Okay, so we need St. John's wort. Is that just more nettle? We need thistle or thistle and something else. Christian burial. I'm not quite sure if that counts. Not sure I want to know what that is. I think that's when they burn animals. Nettle, because they don't bury animals like they bury people. Which, in my opinion, is disrespectful. Can I get these poppies? I think we need poppy. I think. I'm just trying to think, where the fuck are we going to get thistle? I have an idea that they'll be near Teresa and that lot. So we could head down there. Have a look now. Or we could just go into the woods. I imagine the woods would be the best bet. So in the video I was watching a gopher, he spent a lot of time, but heavily edited, a heavy amount of time doing herbalism. So I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I saw him pick up a bunch, like St. John's and thistle. So that's just what we're going to look around here for. We don't have to dandelions, no. So we can leave that. Got any thistle? No. And we can always buy some, but I kind of want to pick them up so I can get XP and just have another start that I've like really worked on for Henry. Because if we do get a third act, like if we are going to get an expansion pack for this game where they finish the story, then I want to have everything leveled up higher so that I'm not grinding it all to get it all done, so that when I end my save, I can be like, my Henry is completely maxed out. But I need to work on maces and that lot as well, so this is going to be a lot of work. I gotta say, no, I really do hope we do get a third act. Like, if we do get, you know, an ending to the story, because I know what the ending is. And I don't want to spoil it, but I'm just gonna say it's not what you're probably expecting if you don't know what it is. So that's why I've been saying for a while I really hope there's a third act, because I think I don't feel like this game has a third act. Though I am a year past release, but even then I don't want to say anything just in case you haven't seen the game or seen that much in the game. Oh, Thistle, yeah boy. Okay, we just need St. John's now. Whatever we will find them is to be questioned. It seems to have something to do with skinning animals.
Welcome, Henry.
Yeah, it seems to have some, so this is how they used to do skinning back in the day. Right, I've never actually looked over here, and that's pretty cool. That's some nice fucking detail. Where can I find some St. John's? Where can I find it? Where can I find that at? Or gold? Not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, found him. There we go. We got what we need. We can go back to the alchemy station. Okay, so time to prepare. So we've got a poppy, John Wart, and a thistle. Okay, so we need to grind them up to begin with. So let's. I know what we need to put wine in there. That's it. Nearly completely got one of the most important steps before we can even start doing anything. Fill out with wine. Okay. So we want to grab a poppy. We want to mash that shit up. Want to mash it real nice and good. Want to pop that into the cauldron. Then want to grab St. John's. And we want to mash that shit up. I hope I'm doing this right. I really should have saved beforehand. And then finally some thistle. And then we cook it for 1 turn. How do you take it out? Did we do it? Yeah, boy. Okay. I was really concerned I fucked that up. Okay, let's go back. Alright then, so we're gonna go and do the bathhouse first. Which I imagine is A. Yes it is. How the fuck am I gonna get in there? I'm gonna have to do it at night time, I imagine. Because I think I'm gonna get spotted if I try and do it this way. And I need to take on my arm off so I'm super quiet, but that's gonna make me super heavy as well. Could sneak in from this side. I don't have any savvy snaps on me. Do I really not have any? Gonna have to YOLO it. If I fuck it up, we live in the consequences. Because that's how it works in the real world, kids. That shouldn't be watching my content. Where's the fake blood? I'm a nobody, I'm doing nothing. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. I love how the music's gotten super serious. Okay, what else we gotta do? Replacing the butcher's meat with rotten meat. Find out what kind of meat the butcher has stored. Steal rosaries. Replacing the eggs and chicken coops with charcoal. Okay. So we got a couple. And it's becoming night time, so it should be made even easier. We just need to find the correct things and put them in the correct places. For one, I don't know where the chicken coop is, so we're going to have to run around and figure that one out. We just need to listen out for the sound of clucking.
Chickens. That should be no problem.
Replace the chickens. You'll need 4. So I need to get 4 rotten chickens? Okay. Not sure I'm going to get rotten meat from, I'll be honest.
Even remind me.
Folk are saying he's risen from the
I'm a bad person. I can always kill some chickens at the chicken coop. I only need to kill 3 of them, and then just wait for the meat to rot. Man, I'm a really bad person. But we must be getting close to when the chickens are kept. Maybe if I call out to the chickens, they'll hear me. Shut up. Wait a minute. I thought it gave me the option to slap the dog, and I was like, I'm not doing that, even if you give me the option. I'll plant the chickens. I've forgot what I'm doing. Am I stealing the eggs? Charcoal. Okay, that's 1 chicken killed. Nobody around. I'm not doing anything. Just gotta kill 1 more. And I'm out of here. I'm a horrible human being. Oh, I gotta do it with all the coops, and there's 3 different coops. Oh, I guess our job isn't done. God damn it. Unless I only put 1 charcoal in there. Nah, I did put 3 in there. Okay, just gotta listen out for chickens then in the dark. At least I don't have to kill anymore. Oh, that was the wrong button. Alright, that's that done. Last thing to do is wait for the chicken to rot and then put the rotten chicken on there. Is there anywhere for me to sleep? Okay, the chicken, let's check, is rotten by the look of it. But I want to wait a little bit longer for it to rot a little bit more. So I might try gambling. Let's go all out since I got a bit better at it. If I can remember how to play, that is. Because I haven't played since last time. Okay, if I can remember what the fucking controls are, that'll be a first. 2 6s and 1. No, I need 3 6s, that's how it works. Be kind to me, game. Be kind to me. That was decently kind. If I could just remember how to play.
I might as well go and...
Is it 3 5s you need, or do 5s go with 1s? Yeah, I thought so.
That's it. you.
What have I got? That's not bad. I probably could have taken those 2 6s. I should have checked that. That was silly of me. I should have checked. I think you need 3, but you could get away with 2. I should have checked.
We'll see.
This ain't looking good.
No point pushing it.
You and I can't take the 3, can I? But I can take the 5. Fuck.
I was lucky, but that's what
Bastard.
it's all about.
Ah. Okay. Well, you know, fair enough. 39. Oof. Okay. I think that's rotted enough to replace. Should probably approach from behind. Oh, of course you're there. Oh, I did get seen. That was awful timing. I imagine I've gotten away.
Don't move a finger.
What?
Surrender.
Nay, remember! Nay, remember! Oh, and that's a rosary. Okay. Well, how do I get a rosary? Where would they keep them? Probably in a chest. But I'd have to break into houses at night time. Oof. You have to wait till night time and go sneaking around people's houses. Fuck.
Henry, what the hell have you done?
What do you mean?
You fucked everything up. The whole village knows what you've been up to. Now I'll have to vanish before they come to lynch me. I still don't have 2 groschen to rub together. A lot of use you've been as an apprentice.
No, you could have foreseen it in one of your visions, no?
Even if I had, I wouldn't have believed you could be so stupid. Yeah?
Whoopsie daisies. I guess not one thing I got caught on fucked everything up. Well. Fuck.